Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a K drama storyline? The 2 a.m. I miss you text, the emotional buildup, the tension. But unlike episode 10, there's no confession, no clarity, just confusion. Well, let's be real. This isn't crash landing on you. It's you crash landing into mixed signals and calling it chemistry. You're not the leading man or lady. You're a plot filler in someone else's coming of age arc. And they keep you just emotional enough to stay, but never enough to commit. If you've been vibing with someone who acts like they want you but never actually chooses you, then this is your final episode moment. Hey everyone, I'm Jemz and this is your Heart Detox. Let's go.
This is Heart Detox.
Today, we're talking about one of the most exhausting things we normalize in modern love: mixed signals. Not rejection, not betrayal, just lingering, low key, love you but not really vibes. And I'm here to tell you mixed signals hit harder than rejection. Let's talk about why. People say maybe they're just bad at expressing their feelings. Maybe they're scared of getting hurt. Maybe they need time. No, my friend, they're not scared. They're not confused. They're just not choosing you. Let's be real. You kept telling yourself maybe they're just guarded, like the cold but soft K-drama lead who turns around into episode 10. Or maybe this just our misunderstanding arc. They'll come back when the timing is right. But again, this isn't crash landing on you. This is crash landing on mixed signals. In K-dramas, they show up drenched, eyes soft, ready to fight for love. In real life, they just disappear, then hit you with, hey, sorry, just been busy. Like, that makes up for weeks of confusion. You're not in a slow burn. You're in a situationship pretending to be a plot twist. I remember someone who used to message me every day like clockwork. Sweet words, pet names, voice notes. But the second I asked her, what are we? She would go silent. I used to say she's just bad at communication. Maybe she's just overwhelmed. And I get it, life gets hard. But the truth? She wasn't bad at communicating. She was excellent at keeping me emotionally confused. Because as long as I was confused, I didn't leave. And as long as I didn't leave, she never had to commit. Alam mo yung sweet siya today, tapos parang stranger bukas? Yung isang araw may good morning, tapos biglang ghosting streak for 3 days. Tapos pag bumalik siya, may sorry, busy lang eh. That's not romance. That's manipulation with cute emojis. They weren't building a connection. They were feeding off of your hope. And you weren't confused because they cared. You were confused because they didn't. And this might sound a cliche, but no one's ever busy. You're just not their priority. Here's what makes mixed signals so powerful. They give you almost love, enough to keep you invested, but never enough to feel safe. You stay because you saw the good version of them, the version who laughed with you, held your hand, made you feel chosen. But that version disappears whenever you ask for clarity and whenever you need emotional consistency. And let's be real, if someone only shows up when it's convenient, they're not consistent. They are calculated. Now, let me ask you this. When did you start calling emotional confusion chemistry? What's the worst mixed signal you've tried to justify as maybe they care? And what would change if you finally stopped decoding and just decided? Because every time you wait for clarity from someone who keeps you guessing, you're betraying the part of you that already knows that this isn't what love is supposed to feel like. Rejection stings, but at least it's honest. Mixed signals, they linger. They confuse you. They condition you to settle for emotional scraps. Let me say this. Inconsistency is consistency. Now let me repeat that. Inconsistency is consistency. And it's already telling you everything you need to know. Now, say this with me. I am not confused. I am being shown the truth. I release the need to decode someone's silence. I will not chase clarity from someone who thrives on my uncertainty. I am no longer auditioning for love, and I deserve peace and not puzzles. If this episode hit hard, it's because you're done mistaking confusion for connection. You're ready to walk away from emotional riddles and walk into peace. And if you're ready to detox the situationship cycle once and for all, you may grab my Heart Detox Volume 1 ebook bundle. It has Situationship, is situation shit, and the emotional algorithm. You may go to heartdetoxbyjemz.com, click the read now button, and start your emotional detox today. And of course, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Spotify and Apple Podcast for more. Reminder, my friend, you were never asking for too much. You were just stuck in a place where clarity wasn't on the menu. Again, this is your Heart Detox King. I'm Jemz, and this has been your Heart Detox. And we're just getting started. Talk to you soon.